Hey guys, you join me here, Snow86. We are back on Farming Sim. So today we are quickly having a look at soil cultivation. So we have a couple of different types, and we will stop here on this one. We've more or less done enough, so we'll jump out of this. This is, if I jump to the shop menu, I'll show you the 3 types we're using. So we are using 2 types of cultivator. This is the one we are currently pulling. So it is a shallow cultivator used for shallow cultivation of seedbed creation of fields. So that's one. The other one I think is this one, the Tiger 8M, and that is a cultivator prepared for fields. So notice the difference. One is shallow, one is not, and the other one we're using is a disc harrow, which I think was this one. Yes, the softer 11 PS. So that's what we have. So we'll jump out of the deer and we'll jump into the T8, and this is the disc harrow. So we'll fire this up and we're just going to overtake here because I just want to see something. So I've done a little strip just to test. I've seen a couple of things and just want to test things out. So I think these 2 textures, yeah, they are more or less the exact same. So shallow cultivator and a disc harrow will give you the same texture, which is a tickle across the surface of the soil. It just ruffles up the stubble. So we keep going right here to the top corner, and we'll do a turn and come back down, and then we'll jump in, I think it's the vent, and we'll see what that looks like as well. So we get down here to the end, and you can see we're pulling the disc harrow a little bit quicker than we're pulling the cultivator, so it goes a little deeper, which is handy. So we're nearly there now, and then we will, and I think you can already probably see the difference, but it's important just to test these things out. It does help. So we'll abandon that ship here, and lastly get into the fent. Now the fent is a cultivator. It's not shallow, so in theory meant to go a little bit deeper, and I think we actually have rain. Interesting. So if I cut across here now and zoom back, you can see my cultivator is going just a fraction deeper. The texture is a little bit different. It's not leaving as much residue on the surface of the ground. So that is definitely, it's a neat little feature. You've shallow cultivation and you've deeper cultivation, and then you've obviously ploughing, which will turn the sod. So that is interesting. What I do like as well, the deformation, the ground just never looks smooth. There's kind of a ripple effect in there. You can see, I think you can see it there to the left, sun shining on it, especially now it's after getting wet. It's a little bit up and down. It's not perfectly smooth. Now a lot of these machines do leave the ground more or less, I won't say carpet smooth, but they leave it pretty smooth. But it's still nice to see that deformation in the ground as well. So we'll abandon ship here, and by toggle flight mode, where we're looking for flight mode, there it is, and hit that, and up we go, and you can see, so between the disc harrow and the shallow cultivator, the texture is the same, but when you get to a standard cultivator, it's going a little bit deeper, and actually looks like, I could be wrong, but that does look like it's turned a little bit more ground up. There looks to be a noticeable lump there, or it looks like there's a lump there between shallowed and standard, we'll say, cultivating, which is very interesting. So we've one more thing to show you, and we'll jump to that there in a second, and that will be us. So the last thing we're going looking at is the rolling texture. So in FS22 it would display a perfectly flat surface, smoothed out with a couple of divots here and there maybe, for the texture of rolling, and in FS25 we do not, which I think is a better texture. I think the rings is kind of, especially for this kind of machine, is definitely more what you would see behind the tractor. It wouldn't be a perfectly smooth surface. You'd have the ridges of the rings, which is what the game is giving us here. So that's nice to see as well, just the different change in textures, and that is happening nicely. So yeah, interesting to see. We've different things. As I say, if I check on the disc arrow, it show you again for use of shallow cultivation, and that's across all of them. I don't think any of the disc arrows give us a deep cultivation. And if we go back to cultivators, you'll see we have standard one, shallow, standard, 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 shallow, standard. So there's a range in them, and you'll get different textures. This is a mod that just lets us plow, so we've stuck that in just to plow some of these fields over faster. That's a standard one. That's a shallow one. That's a big shallow one. Oh, but yeah, just very interesting to see the differences between um, textures, especially when it comes to we find a tractor. Especially when it comes to the difference between shallow and standard cultivating. So you'll have a choice, depends on how clean you want to leave your fields at the end of each year, and really do like that plain effect. Look at that wet mud on the tires, and there's nice stuff in there as well. Obviously the T8 is pretty clean, she's brand new, and the Fent also has the mud and stuff stuck in the tires. So we're gonna crack on, keep cultivating fields and seeding and stuff, and yeah, just thought I'd share this little one with you guys. Came across it, and as I say, it's that ridge in the difference. It just looks like it's turned a little bit more ground up. It's fluffed it up a bit more, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. So guys, that's just a quick look at the different textures of cultivating. Even I was going to say cultures, but I don't know where that came from. And yeah, until next time, guys, we'll see you all again. Take care.